Now time, we just watched the American League wildcard game, Game 1 between the Astros and Tigers. And now it's time for the National League. It's the New York Mets taking on the Milwaukee Brewers, flying in from Atlanta to Milwaukee. For Game 1 of the National League wildcard series. Hi again, everybody. Welcome to the broadcast booth. And this one, I'm Josh Wright. This is the second game that we are doing. Took a little break. I had myself some dinner, came back, and now we are ready to go for the Brewers and the New York Mets. For those of you who missed the Tigers-Astros game, it was pretty good. It was kind of a slow game. The Astros came back and won it 4-2. The complete opposite of what happened in the real Tigers-Astros game. The Tigers went on to win in real life. But in video game land, it was the Astros who came out on top. So today, the Mets won in real life. Question is, are they going to win it in video game land? Let's see what happens. Luis Severino versus Freddie Peralta. Should be a fun game. And before we get things started, let's take a look at the lineup in this one for the Mets. Leading things up is the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Then it's Jose Iglesias batting second. He's at second. Brandon Nimmo hits third. He's in left. Mark Vientos hits cleanup at third. Pete Alonso batting fifth at first. Jesse Winker bats sixth. He's the DH. Starling Marte bats seventh at right. Tyrone Taylor bats eighth in center. Catcher is Francisco Alvarez. And then looking at the Brewers around the horn in this one, first base Rhys Hoskins, the Mets killer. Second baseman Bryce Turang. Third base Joseph Ortiz. Shortstop Willie Adames. In the outfield from left to right, Brewers former top prospect Jackson Chourio. In center field is Garrett Mitchell. Right field Sal Frelick. And the catcher is William Contreras. With the pitcher, of course, being Freddie Peralta. And as you guys can see, the quick counts for this game are going to be on just because we are streaming a little later today than usual. And I kind of want this game to go by as quickly as possible. So Francisco Lindor's got a 1-2 count. Here's the pitch from Freddie Peralta. 1 out. One out now. Here is Jose Iglesias. Curveball low, ball one. Jose Iglesias took a 1-year deal with the Mets. Oh my God. 2-1 count. There's a fastball, swings and misses. And that about hit him. And so Iglesias will head to first. That'll bring in Brandon Nimmo. Fastball fouled off. Count is 1-2. Runner at first for the Mets with 1 out. So looking at this series, seems like the Brewers are like heavy favorites to win this series. I guess it's because they play like really well against the Mets. I don't know. There's a strikeout for Peralta. I don't know, but what I do know is that the Mets won today in real life. Despite, I mean, you got to give respect to the Mets. They played a doubleheader last night in Atlanta. They had to fly out to Milwaukee the next day, playing in a wild card game, and they still came out on top. Luis Severino was fantastic in real life.
We got a full count.
And now the question is, what's he going to do here in video game land? Mark Vientos with a full count. Runner at first, 2 outs. Winner of this series will win a trip to Philadelphia. Vientos pops this up. Sal Frelick in foul territory making the catch. Nothing doing for the Mets here in the top of the first. Brewers are coming to bat. And there's Severino on the mound for the Mets. Was on the Yankees for 65 million years. Did not pitch well for them, but he comes over to the Mets and he's solid, you know. Those were not his 2024 stats, obviously, but we'll take a look at the lineup in this one for the Milwaukee Brewers. Price Terang leads off. He's at second. Batting second in left field, Jackson Churro. Hitting third is the catcher, William Contreras. Garrett Mitchell hits cleanup. He's in center field. Batting fifth at shortstop, Willie Adames. Jake Bauer is batting sixth. He's a DH. Rhys Hoskins bats seventh at first. Sal Frelick bats eighth and right. And Joseph Ortiz bats ninth. He's at third base. Take a look at the defense around the horn in this one for the Mets. Pete Alonso's at first. Second base, Iglesias. Third base is Vientos. Shortstop, Lindor. In the outfield from left to right, Brandon Nimmo's in left. Whoops. Center fielder is Tyrone Taylor. Right field's Marte. And Francisco Alvarez is catching behind the plate there, as you can see. Bryce Terang, first at bat, or first up for the Brewers. 1-2 count.
Nope.
Fastball that is a bit low, bit outside. It's 2-2.
Got him.
And there's another look at the Brewers lineup. Ended up winning the National League Central with ease, seems like. There's a nice play at third by Vientos. Pete Alonso pulled off from the bag. Pulled away from the bag, and the Brewers have their first man aboard. Runners on first for Milwaukee. That'll bring in William Contreras. Former Atlanta Brave, traded over to the Brewers. He's been their starting catcher since 2023, I want to say.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Was his first year with Milwaukee? Let's see real quick. I think it shows it on here. Yes, it was. Had an All-Star in 2022 with the Braves, Silver Slugger. Severino, there's his stats. Whoa, he was on the Orioles? Luis Severino was an Oriole? Really? That's got to be a mistake. That's got to be a typo. I'm pretty sure he was a Yankee still in 2021. That gets away from Alvarez. I don't know what that was. Kind of just hopped out of his glove there. Jackson Churro will move over to second. Here's a 2-2.
Count it 3-2.
Counts full to Contreras. Here's the pitch. There's a base hit in the right. Churro, the throw in by Marte. Brewers strike first. It's 1-0. Jackson Churro gets the party started for Milwaukee here in the bottom. Braven, how you doing? Here in the bottom of the first inning.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now it's Garrett Mitchell up next. 2-2 pitch, 1 out. That is fouled off. And a strikeout starts out number 2. First out strikeout for Severino. Two outs now. Here's Willie Adames. The 2-2 pitch. Adames fouls off a sinker. It's 2-2. Severino's four-seam fastball, sinker, slurve, slider, and cutter. That is with. That is fouled off once more. I should let you guys know real quick, there is going to be no stream tomorrow. I'm going to be getting home like super late tomorrow from class. I'm helping out with a project, and we're going to be staying pretty late. So there probably will not be a game tomorrow. If there is, we'll just do one game. It'll be game 2 of the Tigers Astros, but no guarantees. Just letting you guys know there may not be a stream tomorrow, but we'll be back on Thursday with game 2 of Tigers Astros, and then of course Brewers and the Mets. 2-2 from Severino, and a high fastball into center field. Making the catch is Tyrone Taylor. And that is out number 3. We head to the second inning. William Contreras, RBI single down the line, makes the score. 1-0 Milwaukee. 1-0 Brewers heading into the second inning. Pete Alonso leads things off. Pete Alonso, then it'll be Jesse Winker and Starlin Marte all due up. Hard hit to third. 1 away.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Jesse Winker.
That's in the center field, a base hit. Winker is staying put at first. There's a base hit for Mr. Winker. That's the first hit for the Mets. So that will bring in Marte. Runner's going, throw down by Contreras, and he is out. The 2-2 to Marte, and a slider gets him swinging. We head to the bottom of the second inning. 1-0 Brewers.
Leading off for the Brewers, the first baseman, Hoskins.
Rhys Hoskins leads off for the Brewers here in the bottom of inning number 2.
Ball inside.
Excuse me just a second. Two one pitch. Hoskins hits a high fly ball in a shallow center. Making the catch is Taylor. And that's out number 1.
Batting eighth, the right fielder, Sam Frelick.
A 1-2. Sal Frelick fouls it off. Second strikeout for Severino.
The third baseman, Joseph Ortiz.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here's the 1-2 to Joseph Ortiz. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are enjoying the stream so far, make sure to leave a like. Best way to show your support. Subscribe if you're new here, and if you enjoy the content, click that bell icon to be notified whenever we upload new videos, new streams. And with that said, enjoy the rest of the game. Tyrone Taylor floats one into right field. Sal Frelick makes the catch. And that's out number 1 here in the top of the 3rd inning. You might realize this game might be a little bit quicker than the Tigers and Astros game, and that is because I have the quick counts on. And trust me, those usually help speed up a game a little bit. And what I mean by a little bit, I mean a lot.
Ball 2.
There's a ground ball to Terang at second. That's out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
2 outs. Here's Lindor. What a home run he had in the 9th inning against the Braves in the first game of that doubleheader.
Ball 3.
That was
3
fantastic.
balls, 1 strike.
Mets had a nice little comeback in game 1. And then game 2, they didn't really do anything because, well, they already clinched. So,
Pitch is up. Ball 4.
unless if they didn't want the Braves to make the playoffs that badly,
The batter, the
then, you know, I don't blame them. But at the same time, they got a playoff spot. Braves get a playoff spot. Everybody's happy. Everybody makes the postseason. And Jose Iglesias is going to foul off this fastball for for a foul ball. Count is 2-2. Freddie Peralta still going. That's into center field. Catch is made by Garrett Mitchell. Mets leave a runner on once again. Heading to the bottom of the 3rd. 1-0 Milwaukee. Top of the order is due up for the Brewers here in the bottom of inning number 3. Bryce Terang, Jackson Churro, William Contreras. And he is hit by a pitch to start things off. Here comes the 1-1. That is in the air to right. Back goes Marte. Is it enough? It was not. Marte tracks it down for the first out.
Now batting, the catcher, William Contreras.
Ball 2.
Runner at first, 1 out. Here's William Contreras. He's the reason why it's 1-0 Brewers. Pick off throw to first, and Terrain goes back safely. That is in the air to center. Back at the wall. Is this enough? Nope. Tyrone Taylor says no. Deep fly out for out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder, Garrett.
And that will bring in Garrett Mitchell. When I think of Mitchell, I think of, who is that Buccaneers player? Like in the Joe Buck games, like Mitchell. Down to the 25. Or was he an Eagles player? I don't remember. I'll have to look it up after this game. Fouled off, and the count remains 2-2. Strikeout ends the inning. And we head to the top of the 4th. Score is 1-0 Brewers. Brewers lead the Mets 1-0 heading to the top of the 4th. Brandon Nimmo starts things off 0 for 1. Trying to see real quick if I have my lineup card from the doubleheader I did yesterday. Well, it wasn't really. Brandon Nimmo was 2 for 4 in the doubleheader, or in the Braves game that we did. Here comes the 2-2 from Peralta on its way.
3-2.
Curveball, and it's taken ball 3. Mark Vientos, the rookie third baseman, is on deck, following up this Brandon Nimmo at bat, and fastball. He's gone looking. 1 out here in the 4th. And that is going to bring in Mark Vientos. That goes in the gap in right center field. It is going all the way to the wall. Vientos on his way to second. The throw in from Mitchell hits the cutoff man. And the Mets have hit number 2 on the evening. One out now. Here's Pete Alonso.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Three and two.
3-2 is the count. Full count to Alonso, and the slider outside, ball 4. Second walk allowed by Peralta.
Jesse.
And that's going to bring in Jesse Winker.
Ball, that's down.
The 2-1 and a slider hit in the air to left. Back at the wall. It is caught. Runners do not tag up.
The batter, the right fielder, Starling Marte.
2 outs now. Here's Starling Marte.
Ball, that's in.
2-1 to Marte. Count is 2-2 to Marte. 12 balls, 12 strikes thrown evenly by Freddie Peralta. That sounded so dirty. And Marte has gone on strikes once more. Going to the bottom of inning number 4. 1-0 Brewers. No, 1-0 Brewers. Yuck.
Leading off for the Brewers, the shortstop.
Can't speak.
Willard Adames.
Willie Adames leads off for the Milwaukee Brewers. Started off his career with the Rays, which traded over to the Brewers. Strikes out to start off the bottom of the 4th.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jake Bauer.
Willie Adames is probably one of the more underrated hitters in baseball, but that's just my opinion.
That's a ball.
Here's Jake Bauer, someone else who I think is a bit underrated.
Aye. 2-2 now.
And Severino's got a 2-2 count. Bauer, Severino, both teammates for a little bit with the Yankees. And back-to-back strikeouts for Severino.
The first baseman, number 12, Reed Hoskins.
In the air to left field, catch is made.
That's ball 2.
And that is ball 2 to Tyrone Taylor. That's popped up. 1 away.
Yeah. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now batting, shortstop.
And another pop up, this time to Bowers. That's out number 2. And there's a base hit for Francisco Lindor to start off the top of the 5th inning. We're already in the 5th inning. That's crazy.
That's ball 3.
Here's Iglesias, ball 3. 3-1 pitch to Iglesias. And a tapper to Rang.
He's out.
Ends the top of the 5th inning. Frelick, Ortiz, and Terang all due up for the Brewers. When we return, they lead the Mets 1-0.
Leading off for the Brewers, the right fielder, Sam Frelick.
Nope. That's ball 3.
All 3 to Sal Frelick. Here's the 3-1. That's popped up. Alvarez makes the play. That's out number 1. Now bring in Joseph Ortiz. Ortiz strikes out number 2.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Bryce Terang.
There's a grounder to Alonso. End of 5 here in Miller's Park, or American Family Field, I think it's what they're calling it. Either way, end of 5. Brewers on top, 1-0. Have we got anybody still watching? No, I don't want to record. Nobody's in the stream right now. That's fine. Might be Freddie Peralta's last inning. Facing Brandon Nimmo, Pete Alonso. No, Mark Vientos, then Pete Alonso.
Now batting, third baseman, Mark Vientos.
Ball that time.
In the right field, there's a base hit for Mark Vientos. He's been hitting the ball pretty well today. Wait, what did Brandon Nimmo do? Sorry, I was looking at my phone again for a second. He struck out. Darn it. All right, Marviento's got a base hit. That's his second. Here's Pete Alonso.
1 ball, 2 strikes. He's up. Out. There's a grounder to Ortiz, and the inning's over.
A 5-4-3 double play. Going to the bottom of the 6th inning.
Leading off for the Brewers, the left fielder, Jackson.
Into right field, a base hit. Starts off for Churro here in the 6th inning. That is hammered into right field. Marte's going back. This time it's gone. 3-0 Milwaukee. Marte couldn't get a hold of that one. Goes into right field over his head for a nice 2-run shot. Here's the 2-2 to Garrett Mitchell. Mitchell strikes out. 8 of the day.
Now batting, the shortstop, Willie Adames.
Ball, that's out.
Here comes the 2-1 to Adames. They call the strike on that? Well, he kind of checked half swung there. Three-two, that's fouled off. And the count's full to Adames.
The designated hitter, number 9, Jake Bauer.
That is line caught at third base for out number 2. Nice play by Vientos. And Severino's done for the day. Don't know why they wouldn't let him get the final out.
Number 70, Jose Cuso.
That's a ball.
Struck him out, and the 6th inning is over.
Now pitching for the Brewers, number 31, Joel Payette.
There's a strike to Winker. The count's 1-2. Brewers heading into their bullpen here in the top of the 7th. And a grounder to first. Hoskins steps on the bag, gets the out.
The right fielder.
One away. Top of the 7th inning already.
One ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2, and Marte hits a grounder to second to Ring. Makes a nice play. That's out number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
The count's 1-2 to Taylor. Got him. Time to stretch here in Milwaukee. Brewers have a 3-0 lead in Game 1.
Leading off for the Brewers, the first baseman, Reese Hoskins.
And Reese Hoskins shoots one to the moon. 4-0 Milwaukee. You knew that was coming. Well, Jose Budo just struck out Sal Frelick after giving up the Reese Hoskins home run. There's one in the left field. Catch is made by Nimmo. That's out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, Bryce.
2 outs now. Here's Bryce to Ring.
That's ball 2.
Strike number 2.
Now pitching for the Brewers, number 46, Bryce Wilson. Leading off for the net, the catcher, number 4, Francisco.
Top of the 8th inning. Bryce Wilson next up out of the Brewer bullpen.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball, that's outside.
There's a base hit in the left field. And Francisco Alvarez with the base hit, starting things off here in the 9th. Here's Lindor.
Hey. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes.
Lindor shoots one to left. Churro makes the catch. 1 away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jose Iglesias.
One ball, 2 strikes.
The left fielder,
There's out number 2.
Brandon Nimmo.
A strikeout to Iglesias. Here's Brandon Nimmo.
Hey. 1 ball, 2 strikes. No bets off the plate. Ball 2.
The 2-2, and Nimmo shoots one up the middle, keeping the inning. Alvarez moves to second,
Now batting,
and Mark Vientos, who's been hot all night,
Vientos.
is up next. He will face Nick Mears. Brandon Nimmo, who was 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts, gets his first hit of game 1. Vientos takes a strike. It's 1-2.
2 strikes.
That's down the right field line. That's a fair ball. Alvarez comes in to score. And just like that, they might bring in a second run to the plate. Nimmo slides in. And just like that, Mark Vientos cuts the lead in half to 4-2.
Hey. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Alonso's going on strikes, and we're going to the bottom of the 8th inning. Brewers on top 4-2.
Now pitching for New York, number 75, Reed Garrett.
Reed Garrett, next step out of the Mets bullpen. He will pitch the 8th inning.
For the Brewers, the left fielder, Jackson Del Rio.
Aye.
Now batting, catcher, William Contreras.
One out now. Here's Contreras. And a ground ball down the line. That will be foul. Anybody watching the stream right now? I don't think so. No, there isn't. That's a bummer. You know what else is a bummer? That cutter was called strike 3. That was a bull crap call made by the umpire there. I'd say so. A bit out high.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1 is launched in the air to center. Back it goes. It's off the wall. Mitchell's on his way to second. He might go to 3. The throw in from Iglesias not in time, and it's a 2-out triple for Garrett Mitchell. No throw to third base. He just gets there with no problem.
At the ball. Ball 3.
Ball 3.
Okay.
Count is full to Willie Adames. Hit in the air to left field. And we are going to the 9th. Brewers still lead the Mets 4-2. Josh Hader, currently on the Astros, got a save for Houston. The former Brewer, Josh Hader, got a save for the Astros, and now we'll see if Devin Williams can do the same for the Brewers.
Now pitching for the Brewers, number 38, Devin Williams. Leading off to the Mets, the designated hitter, Jesse Winker.
In a center field, and that's how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, right fielder, calling Marquez.
That's ball 3.
That's into center field.
Now batting, the center fielder,
And just like that, the Brewers are 2 outs away from winning Game 1. Here is Tyrone Taylor. Double play could end Game 1. Ironically, it's 4-2, the same score as the
Ball 2. 2-1.
as the Tigers-Astros game. Cutter 2-2. There's a grounder to Adames. And Taylor beats the throw out. It's an infield single. Harrison Bader will come in to pinch run. And Francisco Alvarez comes up next.
Ball back inside.
Alvarez swings and misses at strike 2. Struck him out, 2 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Two outs now.
Pitching for the Brewers,
And Trevor McGill now comes in to get Lindor.
Ball that's outside.
Outside, 2-1 to Lindor.
Ball. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Three balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch from Trevor McGill.
Ball 4.
That'll load him up. And there's life for the Mets here in the 9th.
second baseman.
That'll bring in Jose Iglesias. Trevor McGill, didn't you used to play for the Mets? No? I'm probably thinking of somebody else. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. That's ball 2.
That's taken, ball 2. Count is now full to Jose Iglesias. Brandon Nimmo on deck. Harrison Bader's at third. Taylor's at second. Lindor's the runner at first. The 3-2. That's into right field, and it is caught by Sal Frelick. And the Brewers win game number 1. 4-2, the final score. This game was a little bit quicker compared to, well, the Tigers and Astros game, but that's because we had the quick counts on. Brewers win this one 4-2. Not a bad game, not the worst game ever. Couple of home runs in this game for the Brewers by William Contreras, and then Rhys Hoskins hit one. That was kind of kind of expected since Rhys Hoskins, for some reason, does really well against the Mets. Doesn't matter if he's a Philly, doesn't matter if he's a Brewer. Rhys Hoskins seems to do well against the New York Mets. And that's going to do it for today. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Make sure to leave a like. Once again, there is probably not going to be a stream tomorrow. It will be Tigers and Astros game 2. But again, no stream tomorrow. I'm going to be doing a class project. I'm going to be out pretty late tomorrow. Probably won't get home till like 7:30, 8 o'clock-ish. So just a heads up. That's really all I got. Brewers win game 1, 4-2, your final score. I'm your man, Josh Wright, signing off. Have a great rest of